Hello, welcome to Coding with Tom. Today we're going to be embedding our order view in a tab bar. On the second tab, we will be adding a map and adding markers that represent stores for our furniture shop app. We're going to be able to call the open stores or else go to the website of the closed ones. Hope you guys enjoy. As always, let's begin by creating our model. In the map, we're going to be showing stores. So that's precisely the entity I'm going to create. We also create a service to fetch these stores. I already created a snippet with the mock stores that we're going to have. And that's it for our service. Now, the first thing that we should add is not the map. Let's first add the tab bar. This is our tab bar. It's pretty simple. You just add the view that you want to be in the tab, then you add the modifier tab item, and in that tab item you can only add images and text. So you can see here, I not only have text but also an image. In this case, I'm using an SF symbol. Same goes for the stores because we still don't have the view, the map view for the stores. I'm using a simple text right now. If we run, you can see that I can select between the two views. Now we are ready to create our map. Now, unlike our previous exercise, where in UIKit we created a MKMapView and we just pasted it in our view controller. In our view controller, we use the delegate. On SwitUI, we still don't have support for map. I'm pretty sure that in WWDC 2020, they announced that SwitUI will support map, but that's going to be for the iOS 14 release. For the iOS 13 release for MKMapView, as well as other frameworks like WKWebView, we have to embed the UI view inside a UIViewRepresentable that can be displayed in SwiftUI along with SwiftUI views. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be creating a SwiftUI view that's going to encase our MKMapView. So our map view is going to be, well, it will need SwiftUI and it will also need MKMapKit. So it also has to be a struct. And it's going to be UIViewRepresentable. Not careful, not using UIViewControllerRepresentable because MapView is a UI view. Very important. Now it's going to complain about two methods that we are not using. So first we're going to be doing this. So what are we going to be returning? It needs to return some UI view. So we're going to be returning an MKMapView. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. This is just a location in San Francisco, so we'll be centering the camera of the map there. the eye altitude is measured in meters. For this one, we're going to be looking 2 kilometers. And then we return the map. I will not set the delegate yet. Now, to update our UI view, so you see now it is getting the type MKMapView because that's what we're returning in our make UI view. It's stuck complaining because these are the two methods that a UIViewRepresentable needs to conform to create the view and to update it. So with what are we going to update this view? It'll have the annotations, which need to be a view model. Let's create that one. So I'm going to be using a store annotation view model. And for this annotation to be possible to be displayed in the map view, we need to make it extend MK annotation. Now I think a struct, yeah, non-class type. It cannot be, so let's do it a class. And now with our class, appropriate class, let's also make it final. Let's conform to this. We just need to pass in the coordinate. Now, okay, what we're going to have here is our annotations. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. We just have to update our map with the annotations. So we also need our stores view model to get the store from the service. Let's also create our SwitUI view. And here we just pass the view that we just created. Stores map view. And we just need to put the annotations. So this is the only thing we need to do. We need to add our UIViewRepresentable to our SwitUI view. And in it, we pass the state that it was expecting, which was the annotations view model. Now here in preview, you can see we have a view similar to what we saw in the video of UIKit. We still don't have the pins and we don't have a callout if we tap on one of the markers. That's because we haven't implemented yet the MKMapView delegate. Now here is going to be a little bit more challenging implementing the delegate because our store map view is a struct. It cannot be the delegate. If we do this here, you will see that it complains when creating the view. So map delegate. It says that in this view, we cannot mutate cell, and making this function mutating won't do the trick. So for that, we are going to be using another thing that SwitUI provides here, which is the coordinator. For that, there's already a function, make coordinator. No, this doesn't know what returns because that's exactly what we're going to make here. So we're going to be creating a class. Now, because this is a class, this one can actually conform to MKMapView delegate. when making our view, we ask the context for the coordinate. Now we're gonna need to know two methods. One is the view that we're going to be passing for the annotation. And the other one is we want to catch when the user taps on a callout accessory. So we're going to be displaying a small view when the user taps on a pin, and we're going to be displaying a button. We want to catch when that user taps on that button. So this is our marker. We're going to make it so that if the store is open, that marker will be colored blue. If not, it will be colored gray. Also, we will be showing a callout. So for that, we need to first enable the flag. Then we just pass a button. Notice that we're not adding a target. This is not necessary because sorry, I forgot to put here the image. So we don't need to set a target for the button because that's what this delegate method is for. Whatever control you are adding to the callout will get, when you tap it, it will call this delegate method. Now we also have a label for the title, and that's it. We return that marker. Now for this, from the coordinator, we can actually not call the view model, nor should we. So for that, we're going to be adding a closure to our source view that will be passed on to the coordinator. So we'll have an additional variable here. So the annotation view has a reference to the annotation. When we make our coordinator, we pass the callout tab. So if the store is open, we will be calling, else we will be taking to the website. Now, we'll get back to this one. Let's first hook up all of this to our view. So our store view now has an additional closure. Now let's also include this in our tab bar and run to see what we have for now. Also, let's not forget our initial scene is no longer the order view, it's the tab bar view. Now here we have our tab. We start here, nothing has changed. And when we move to stores, here we have our map. You can see that we have painted blue, the open stores. When I tap here, I get a phone number to call. And when I tap on the gray ones, we have also the name, but a question mark to go to the website. Right now, if we tap, well, that's not doing anything because we need to implement our methods. Now, to be calling and taking the user to our website, we're going to be using a function UI application that opens a URL. It can be a URL to make a phone call or a URL to go to a specific website, but we're not going to be using UI application here directly. Instead, we're going to create a service. So here to create a URL that calls a telephone, you just need to add the prefix tel column and 2 slashes. Then just add the phone number. And for the website, you just pass the URL in the string format. You convert it to a URL and again, you open it. Set the dependency. Let's try running this. And let's go to the store. And here, when I click here, I will not be able to click on a phone number because the simulator is not capable of doing this. For this, I will run it in my device later. Well, let's try going to a URL. You see where it takes into Safari to apple.com. Now let's try running on a device to see if we can call. Okay, so here's a video of a recording on my device. I can go to the map. I'm going to tap on one of the open pins, and as soon as I tap in, you get the prompt to call. Let's try this on iPad as well. As you can see, we now have our list inside of the tab bar. Everything is inside the order tab. And if we go to stores in the map, we still get our same behavior. We can tap on the pins. And if we tap on the question mark, we can be taken to the URL. And that's it for today. Using UIViewRepresentable and UIViewControllerRepresentable is how SwitUI can catch up to an application just using UIKit for the moment until support is added for frameworks like MapKit, WebKit. So for now, remember to use this powerful tool. It's very easy to use. Just conform to the protocol, make the view or the view controller, update it when the state changes, and if necessary, create a coordinator for delegates. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.